Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Kooked Situations, the series where we eat a can of beans with the boys and suck each other off. Anyway, today I'm joined by Papa and Alec once again, and yeah, we're gonna be listening to Alec's story. So, I don't even know why I do these intros. I hope you guys are doing well. By the way, I had a pretty fucking miserable, shitty day, washing dishes. Earning my fucking way in life. Anyway, just watch the video. See you later, boys. Love you.
All right. So, I never thought I would ever be telling anyone this story because this is pure fucking pain for me. Like, you know when you have like thoughts that keep you up at night, it's like, oh God. Like, you think about it and you're like, oh, you kind of shudder a bit. You kind of roll over in your bed and you're like, fuck, man. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe that ever happened. Okay, so that's one of these situations. So, this story, I guess, goes out to anybody that's done something really regretful in front of their crush, walked away from it, and genuinely just fucking considered just never leaving the house again.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Is in terms of regret, scale of regret, are we talking worse than when you say to the cashier chick, she says,
Definitely worse. I know what you're going with. Have a good, or like you walking into the movies and they're like, have a good movie, and you're like, yeah, you too.
Worse than that.
Much worse than that. Much worse, dude. That is nothing compared to this. Okay, so
all right.
this story ends happily though, because this is kind of why I want to tell it, because it's a good, it ends well in a way. So it starts off with me being 14 years old. I was a 14-year-old young man leading into my young adult life. And what year was I in? I think I was ending year 8. And I started noticing this girl in my school. And I think that's how everyone kind of begins. Like, they kind of notice this girl, and then you get a class with them, and then you're like, oh, Jesus. So this new kid came to school, and I became really close with him. And he gave me like a lot of confidence to talk to girls, like, because I was always a really shy sort of person. And he was really outgoing. So I actually ended up like, being able to talk to this girl and like hang out with her and stuff. I was always shitting my pants. Like, I was so scared. I was so scared to see this girl, or ever like, breathe near her.
How did he boost your confidence?
Oh, well, when somebody, so he was British, right? And all the girls were like obsessed with like his British accent, and he really I became really close to him. And he was just such an outgoing person, exactly the same as me, and it helped me like bring out my personality a lot more as well.
Okay.
So like I could
like
carry
exudes confidence kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And so like his outgoingness helped me, bring myself out a bit more, because like, when somebody's a bit more outgoing, they're like, not scared to do it, and I'm not scared to like, talk my way as well. But so yeah, pretty much start talking to this girl, and she's sexy, and I'm a chubby ginger kid.
She's fucking 14.
She was sexy in my eyes.
Jesus.
She was hot as shit.
How old are you again?
I was 14.
I know. How old now? And now?
I'm 19 now.
Okay, so just mind your adjectives, all right? Just mind your adjectives.
She was ball smackingly sexy, Papa.
We live a very liberal society at the moment. Not particularly
but
forgiving.
she's 19 now too. But back when she was 14, oh Jesus Christ, anyway, I'm just joking. Anyway,
I'd fucking share my crayons with her. Okay, it's wholesome.
Okay, so I start talking to her, and I start flirting with her, and I start calling her at night, right? And we talk for like a few hours. We can kind of tell that we're both sort of into each other.
On the phone, you mean? Not
on
from
the
like
phone,
outside
yeah.
of the window. Okay.
I'm just outside of her house. Like, I think she's into me. Like, she kind of looks at me sometimes.
Oi!
Standing outside of a window.
Oi, open up. Oi, good chubby.
Oh.
Go on, sorry.
Okay, so I kind of think that she's into me. So I invite her out to go to the pools with me, like the local pools with me and another friend. And she always had this thing of teasing me about like not being a man. I don't know where it came from. I
I
think it's
already
because I
don't
was
like her. I already don't like her.
she would tease me about like not being a man and stuff. So okay, fuck. I already regret telling this story, but I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna go through with it.
Just
Okay,
keep
so
going.
I said to this girl, I was like, "Oh, I'm a man. Like, I'm a man. Oh, I promise you." And she was like, "Oh, prove it." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll fucking prove it. I'll prove I'm a man." And I was like, "I'll prove I'm a man at the pools, all right?" That's what
Oh,
that's what I
no.
left it. I was like, when we get to the pools, I'll prove that I'm a man." And so
Oh,
it's
no.
not going where you think it is, right? It's gone worse.
Oh,
Um,
no.
So I used to have this song that I really liked, and it was like, oh man, it was so bad. It was like, oh, now I'm a man, and it was like hard rock instrumental in the background, right? So I'm thinking I've got the perfect plan. I'm like, I know exactly how to prove to this girl that I'm. Oh fuck, I hate this story so much. I can literally imagine it in my head. Okay,
Oh no.
so we get to the pools, right, and I'm like, "Milady."
Oh, you didn't say that. You didn't say milady.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't
Oh,
actually say
no.
milady. I didn't actually say, but you know what I mean? Like I'm like, saying hello
Tipping your
and
fedora.
shit.
Welcoming
Yeah,
her
tipping
to
my
the
fedora
pool.
because I was a really super soy boy when I was younger. I was like super into Anyway, I was a soy boy, right? So I say hello to her and stuff, and I'm like, now to prove that I'm a man, I pick up my towel, I tie it around my neck in like a Superman cape, right? They're all looking at me. They're all staring at me, and I put this song on, and it's like, now you're a man. And I look at them, and I turn around, and I dive head first to go to the pool, but I clip my shoulder on the side of the pool, and I fumble into it, and the towel just droops off, and I sink to the bottom of the pool, and I'm floating towards the bottom, just thinking, fuck. Like, I can hear the faded out of the music, and I'm like, I'm sinking to the bottom, thinking, fuck. Like, what the fuck did I just do? And I'm like, okay, play it off as if it didn't even happen. And I'm like, maybe they're laughing, maybe they thought it was funny. And I swim back up to the top, and like, they're all still staring at me. And I'm like, and no one said anything. There's about 6 of them. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, I'm a man. And I get out of the pool, right? You wouldn't believe the feeling. Like, this feeling of embarrassment is beyond belief right now, okay? Because I'm soaking fucking wet, and my towel is in the middle of the pool, and the lifeguard says, "Can you go and get like that towel over there? What is that doing in there?" And I'm getting in trouble.
He's just adding to the
I'll
shame.
kind of like turn around and kind of walk off, and I'm sitting there like fucking cold as my balls are shriveled. So I have to go back and get my towel, pull it out, and I obviously can't dry myself up. So like I stand there completely drenched, shivering for like a few minutes until someone pity comes over with a towel and says, "Here you go, man." Like, oh, thanks, man. I kind of just sit there on the grass by myself for at least like 2 minutes before like my friend came over and he was like, "Yeah, that was pretty gay."
No.
And yeah, so that's okay. So that is like the peak of the embarrassment. That is horrifying to think about for me. But the reason why I wanted to tell the story is I ended up actually dating that girl for 3 years. So
Oh, so it worked out.
it worked out. So it doesn't matter if you tie a fucking towel around your neck and fucking fumble into the pool with some shitty music in the background and come out absolutely soaked. You can still date that girl. You, like, yeah. So
I feel so
that's my
bad for
story.
14-year-old you.
Jesus, he was a
Like-
fucking mess.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry that happened.
Jesus, that's just
I'm
about
so
the most like beautiful story I've ever heard.
But,
You know
yeah.
when you see like an injured animal and you have that almost just like
Gut
it's like a
wrenching
biological
feeling.
gut wrenching,
Yeah.
a biological impulse
You're
where you
like,
want to pick it
"Oh."
up. I don't think you
Dude.
were dating her so much as she was nursing you back to
Nursing
health.
you back to
3 years
health.
of
Yeah.
nursing.
3 years of fixing that broken wing of yours.
The
Oh
bad
my
thing is, I
God.
thought this was the fucking best idea in the world. I was like, this is gonna win her over. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I genuinely
What was the most perfect outcome in your head of like what were you hoping to jump and do a massive dive, and what was
I don't think I thought that far ahead, honestly.
Oh,
I don't think I
God.
thought past the point of when I dive in. I was like, once I dive in, yep, that's it. That's the fucking plan. I didn't think about what happens after. And the fact that I fucked up the dive. And oh, yeah.
So your plan was to, get the music. Who's playing the music? Was like
it was me.
Okay, so you put it on a phone or something.
Put it on my iPod Touch and placed it on the ground.
That's atrocious.
So it wasn't even loud. It was this kind of like mumbled kind of background noise just in the grass. What's that noise? What's that?
But the thing that I also want to ask you guys is, what would you have done in my situation? Okay, so you've placed the iPod Touch on the floor, the music's blasting, you've got this massive raging boner of confidence, you've tightened the towel, you've fucked up the dive, and you're in the water. What do you do then? Like, what would you guys have done to have like mended the situation?
Jesus.
Well, I mean, like, you
Oh.
can give your opinion, Cooked.
I feel like 18-year-old me. Oh.
No, 14-year-old.
Okay, 14-year-old me. Jeez, what would I have done? I honestly reckon I would have cried. I reckon I would have fucking cried and just left.
Joe.
That is
honestly,
that is fucked.
yeah, it was
Don't
that bad.
make me sad.
It was that bad.
That is really fucking bad.
I almost started to cringe when he said the towel was in the middle of the pool,
No.
and he was like, and the lifeguard or whatever, what are they called,
He
lifeguards?
came over and I
He's
was...
like, oh yeah, nah. Whose is that? Is that your towel?
And
he's like,
dude, the pool was, oh fuck, man. This
I
is
I started to cringe because I was like, I was just anticipating you saying, and I didn't have the confidence to swim out to the middle of the. So you had to like, oh, could you help me? Could you get it for me?
Oh,
You had to stand there next to the pool while the guy swam out to get your towel.
No, it was even worse because that swim to grab that towel was the most humiliating
That's
experience of my
horrible.
life. I was, oh man, it was a hot summer's day. The pool was packed. There was fucking people everywhere.
Jesus.
And I was swimming out to get this towel of my crumbled plan before me. I think that was my first experience at like failure. You know, that was my first taste of like, that did not go well.
Yeah.
And I came back with this soggy, wet towel and just plonked it on the grass. And plonked my wet fucking body next to it.
You get home and your mum's like, "Oh, how did it go?" And like the whiteboard is still there from the night before when you and the whole family concocted it. Yeah, you know, all the diagrams and the angles and all the mathematics and stuff. How did it go?
Alec pushes over the board and he runs to his room and cries. Shut up, Mum.
Alex like super stoked. Got a pity hand job. Booyah!
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I wanted to tell that story mainly because I want to see what you guys would have done differently, but also because I just want people to know that like these situations can haunt you. Like, fuck me, that's still
okay. So I think the question to ask here, the best format to answer this question is, you are transported back into the mind of that 14-year-old as he's at the bottom of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
How do you play it out? Like,
how do I play it out now?
Yeah, how would you see yourself playing it out now?
How would I fix that? Well, first of all, I would never
Get yourself in that situation.
never
No,
get myself
that's
in
not
that
an
situation.
option. No, don't bullshit
But-
around. You're at the bottom of the pool.
If I had to solve it now,
I know exactly what I'd do. I know exactly what Alec would do at this. If I was,
okay, if I'm transported back, 20-year-old me, right, goes back 6 years into my 14-year-old brain. I'm at the bottom of the pool. I don't resurface. That's it for me. That's it for me, boys. I'm staying at the bottom of that pool.
Oh god, that's so funny. You're at the you're at the bottom of the pool. The edges of your vision recede in as you sink into kind of into the shadows of nothing. You just hear yourself whisper, "And scene."
oh my god.
Jesus, what a horrible. I think I don't know if I was transported to that child at the bottom of the pool and it was like, you know, I think I would I don't think I could have played it off any better than you could. I think knowing me back then, I probably would have sat on the edge of the pool and cried until someone brought me a dry towel and was just like, "It's okay. Everyone's very impressed." No. They're very impressed.
You're getting a pity hand job whilst everybody's telling you.
The
like a
lifeguard's
soggy, wet hand.
The lifeguard's giving me a
okay,
pity hand job. No, you did well, mate. You did well.
Above the
Doesn't
pants.
even feel that good.
Above the pants.
Fuck. Nah, I feel like if
think-
I was in that situation at this age, you'd sort of just have to fucking like swim up and be like, "Oh, fuck, boys, what happened there? Fuck that one up, didn't I?" And then you'd be like, "Let me retry that," and you'd do some fucking like really like,
and then as you,
even more
as you go to
embarrassing
dive,
shit.
you pull your pants down and moon them.
and fucking moon everybody.
You could probably resurface and be like, "Holy fuck, guys, I blacked out. Did I gank it? Did I fucking gank it? Did I fucking gank it, guys?"
Like, it was a fucking sick, boys.
Dude, seriously, I think I remember doing a flip. Did I manage to pull it? I blacked out guys at the last second. Dude, did I gank it? Or I'm out of here. I'm gonna get some food out.
Can you get some hot chips from the fucking canteen?
I'm off to
you run over to the canteen, you pull your pants down with your fucking pale ass cheeks.
Sorry, boys, hot chips are on me, eh? Slapping over with my feet.
Fuck.
Boys, I appreciate the
Thoughts
insight.
are over to the tuck shop. Do you guys catch? Yeah, we saw you. Any free chips in the equation? Son, I think you need to see a doctor. You've got a giant contusion on your head. This big fucking swollen. Do you have any injuries? Do you have any injuries, Alec, or you were unscathed, basically?
Well, the pain, the emotional pain was much worse than my shoulder. The thing is, nobody really cared that I fucking don't. Like, I hit the deck. I fumbled in, like I flopped into the fucking pool, and I felt my shoulder, but like you don't notice it when you're thinking like, God, you're a big fuckhead. Like, why the fuck did you just do that? Like, you don't get like the shoulder's the last thing. You have to get back to the surface of the water. Like, that's what's on your mind, you know.
When I sustained an injury when I was much younger. Some kids were picking on my brother, and I used to take the bus to and from school, and I punched a kid in the hip as he was walking past me because he just hit my brother in the back of the head.
Oh.
And I punched him with a closed fist, and my thumb was tucked in under my fingers, and it broke my thumb when I was little, but I was so full of adrenaline, I didn't realize. And still to this day, I've got pain. So I was wondering if you'd like, just in the adrenaline of the moment, you know, the pure, you know, energy of the whole situation, you'd maybe done yourself a mischief, but you got away unscathed.
Luckily, just the emotional pain.
Oh, God.
That still lingers to
You
this
carry
day.
that with you.
Yeah, fuck.
I'd say you did that well. 7 out
Thanks,
of 10.
man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it ended in like what you wanted. So
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, if
Yeah.
people could take anything from that, it's like, even if you fuck up,
You
Yeah.
can't fuck up worse than I did. Like,
yeah.
I challenge you. I challenge anyone to come up with something worse than what I did back in my heyday.
Shit.
I think it's a shining example that women don't always get with the chads.
Yeah,
That
that's a good point.
sometimes they'll get with the pale, wiry kid with the dirty towel Superman cape who fails and just how pathetic you were in that moment, and she still chose to get with you. I'm not sure if that says a lot about your personality or hers.
Well, I tried a lot to not be like. It was funny because right in that time I was actually like just leaving my like little plump ginger kid stage, and I was like trying to go for runs, and I was trying to like transform myself, I guess, but I still managed to hold on to that fucking white knight status for a long time, at least until I was like 15.
You know what? I have got a theory, and tell me if I'm way off base here. Okay.
Mhm.
You dive in, you slip, all right?
Mhm.
Legs go up in the air. You're wearing bathers. She's standing there because you're like, I'm going to doing this for you.
Mhm.
She is got like VIP seats. She sees right up your trunks.
Mhm.
She sees basically something that's worth 3 years of investment. She's like, holy fuck.
Oh,
That was
fuck.
the only thing that saved me. My a slight glimpse.
She's like, this pathetic thing is attached to this giant fucking
Man meat. This man meat in this little
giant-
boy's failed
Nobody
trunk.
knows how I did it. I don't even know how I did it.
Oh, fuck.
Nobody knows. But that one
So,
slight off chance, that
think
one
she
angle.
maybe she just glimpsed
Maybe
like
she just saw something.
maybe it wasn't
It was
even
all worthwhile in the end.
yeah. I'm sticking around for this.
Oh, fuck.
Oh well. Yeah,
All right,
I
again,
love you, boys.
Yeah, fuck. Well, that was a good
That's
story.
A cool
Like,
situation.
fuck.
Thank you.
That was something. I mean, yeah, I guess I can carry down for fucking generations
Just
and
don't
generations.
feel
of-
bang when you do dumb fucking shit.
Exactly,
You'll be
dude.
alright.
Everybody
You'll be
fucks
alright.
up. It always ends
You'll come out the
good.
other end on Cooked Situations talking about it.
Exactly.
At least.
Well, fucking, I guess we'll see you later, boys. Fucking-
Yeah, catch us next time.
Yeah, see you later. Jeez.
pathetic.
Oh, fuck.